going to hang out for a little bit. We're going to hang out. Hello, hello. I'm going to see if there's a way I can get you. What's your little puppy? What's your little puppy? Hi, puppy. Hello. Let's see if there is a way. Because if there's a will, there is a way. So let's see if there's a way. Because if there's a way, then the will happened. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make sense? I don't know. Ow, what's up? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. It's happening. What's up? What's up, my girl? Hello, hello. Ow, ow, we here. Ugh. Is the blanket too much? Is it giving grandma? That's okay. Okay with it. Oh my goodness. We're here. We're doing our thing. We're doing Monday motivation messages. No clue what the 3123 in my name is. I know, right? Actually, that's such a good point. What YouTube are you? What account are you joining from? Pray tell. Pray tell, pray tell. Is it maybe the account that you're using? Actually, 300, that doesn't make any sense. Because everybody's been joining with their own names. Lola, what's wrong? I don't know if you can hear Lola. She's all sad. Also, how's my audio? How's my audio? Oh, it's because there's people out there. It's okay. It's okay. They're giving us solar. Oh my God. She's very concerned. Oh, poor baby. Look at her. I like it when it's like way over here. Like make it like extra asymmetrical. Extra. She's 10. She doesn't look it, huh? Lola. Lola girl. It's okay, baby. It's okay. She's like, who are these people outside? Who are these people outside? Oh, choco, choco. Oh, choco, choco. Oh, choco, choco. We like the booty rubs. We like the booty rubs. It's okay, girl. It's okay. It's okay. She's nervous. She's like, who are these people outside? Who are these people? Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Who's here for a message? Let's just start it off. Let's just be real. Who's here for a message? And if you want a message, Vanessa wants a message. And if you want a message, let me know if you want a specific message or if you want a general message. So am I seeing, are my glasses all, no, they're fine, okay. It's just my eyes. It's just my eyes. All right, Vanessa, let's get started. Let's get started. Do you want a general message or do you want a specific message? We want a Monday motivation message. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know if y'all can hear that. How is my audio? Because I'm not using my earbuds. Lola left. She's like, this is too stressful. This is too much. Whatever comes through. I love it. Vanessa knows the vibes. Whatever comes through in the highest and best way. That's right. That's right, boo. That is right. So, let's do it. Let's do it. I just got on all my cards. Where is she? She's like staring out the window right now. She's like, I don't know who these people are, but I'm going to watch them. Make sure they don't come inside. Audio is good. Great. Yay. Thank you. Okay. So just to like start us off, we're going to start with these ones. She's coming back. She's like, I don't know what's going on. We're starting with the dream cards. I like these dream cards. They say dream cards, but it's nice. They give a nice direct message, but it's good. It's a good way to start a Monday, I feel like. It's a good way to start a Monday. Greetings to you. As we know who owns animals. I have a parrot. I want to buy a dog. Aw, what's your parrot's name? All right, this message is for Vanessa as it serves her highest and greatest good. Thank you. There we go. Vanessa, I'm going to read it to you. This moment, in this moment is the foundation for all future moments. Open your mind and receive each moment as a new and exciting possibility. Ooh, all right. This moment is the foundation for all future moments. Open your mind and receive each moment as a new and exciting possibility, which means that, which I love it, it's a Monday. Girl, could this have come at a better time? This is a Monday, and this is reminding you that every day, every moment is an opportunity for ultimately a change. A change? Does change feel, I don't know, does that feel too scary? It's an opportunity to show up and show out, right? What's the thing that we usually have the fear of being the most? Ourselves. We usually have the fear of being ourselves, of putting ourselves out there, and the risk that can create, that can, whatever comes from that, because there's all this ambiguity and all this unknown, right? But the first day, that's it, it's designed for that. It's designed for that. It's baked right in. It is the beginning. You're not supposed to know. So if you're able to just reach, right? We're still in Aries season, right? We're still in Aries season. The season says reach for courage. Reach for courage. That's what Aries wants us to remember. Do you have the courage to reach for courage, right? Are we becoming available for ourselves, right? Are we going to create space for ourselves to exist? Read the Bible, folks. Best therapy. I mean, to each their own, boo. To each their own. That's what I always say. But yes, it's Monday. It's Monday. Every moment is the beginning. Every moment is the beginning of the next. I love it. You named the parrot Happiness because when I bought it, Bashar al-Assad fell. I don't know who that is. Oh, there you go. There you go. I know, God laughs with me. God laughs with me. Doesn't God laugh with us all? Oh my goodness. Is your God a petty God? Because for someone to laugh at someone, I don't know, that feels a little petty. That feels a little petty. You know what I'm saying? That was a little petty, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, we're going to do a general message for all of us for this wonderful. And, let this be kind of like a theme for the week. Looking forward to the week as it serves our highest and greatest good in the highest and best way. What is it that we can look forward to and be in our awareness of for the week ahead as it serves our highest and greatest good? Please and thank you. Go. We got two cards here. We have friendship. I love that. Friendship. What does it say? I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. That's beautiful. So there's some gratitude there, being in the awareness of what you have, the privilege of what you have. Everyone is in our world, in our circle, even when it's difficult, it's still a privilege, right? It's still a privilege and an opportunity to learn something. But when we have friends, right, we cannot take that for granted. We can't take friendships for granted, right? When we connect with someone and we want to continue connecting with them, right? Maybe you can send a buddy a message. Maybe you haven't spoken to somebody in a while, right? And you'd like to send them a message, and just let them know, right? Just let them know. Like, I just want you to know that I appreciate you. Oh, do you know how beautiful that sits in the soul? It's so beautiful. I love that, right? When you're able to brighten someone's day by letting them know that you're thinking of them without needing anything in return, without needing to vent, without needing, right? Just to let them know, I love you and I appreciate you. Happy Monday. Just throwing it out there. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. And then we had a second one. Oh, I like it. A second one. What is it? It says indecision. Indecision. All right. What's it say? I use my intuition in all aspects of life. I love that. Indecision. You know, we live in a world and in a time where there's so many choices. So many choices. There's choice for this, a choice for that, and not just a choice for this and choice for that. There's like 20 options for everything. And so we can get into decision paralysis. Decision paralysis. So when that feels overwhelming, we try to figure out through all the resources that we have, ChatGPT, Google, right, our friends, everybody else, we try to figure out what is the best decision. Sometimes, and it seems like this week especially, you need to be leaning on yourself a little bit more. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance to listen to how you feel about something. And sometimes we might not understand. I feel like this is what happens a lot of times when we're like, I want to make this choice, but I don't have enough reasoning, right? I don't have enough reasoning or enough backing to support that decision making. So, right, we doubt ourselves. We think that, well, if I can't explain it or if I don't understand or whatever, then maybe I'm not the best person to make this choice, right? I feel seen. Right? You feel like, well, I want to do this, right? I want to do this, but is that stupid? Is that dumb? Am I going to feel stupid afterwards? And if I don't have enough of a defense, essentially, because we have such a tendency to be in such a defensive mindset, right? I mean, who doesn't have imaginary conversations with imaginary people in their head, just having arguments and just defending themselves? They're like, well, if I was talking to this person, and this is the person that I'm worried about and what they think about, and da 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 da, you have a tendency to just go over it in your head. Girl, you hear her, like, she's right. She's worried. She's worried. She's concerned, but she's very clear. She's like, I don't know who that person is. I don't know who these people are outside. It's okay, baby. I know. It's okay. I know these sounds are very strange. These sounds are very strange. I'd send you upstairs, but you're just trying to let us know. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah. So how do we give ourselves a little bit of opportunity in that, even when we don't have all of the answers? Right? We want to make good decisions based on having all the answers. But if we don't have all the answers, how can we make the best decision? And the reality is that right there, that moment, that feeling, that is the story. That's the beginning of the story of a leap of faith. A leap of faith. And whenever we make a choice and a decision based on how we feel, and we do our work with ourselves, right? We say, well, if I don't do it, will I feel better or will I feel worse? Well, if I don't do it, which I haven't been doing it, and then I do continue to feel worse and worse, or it keeps coming back as an idea, and maybe I don't totally know where this is going to net out, and maybe the risk, I mean, there is a risk, but there's not such a huge risk that, like, it's the end of the world. And it could be an adventure, and the upside would be amazing, right? If you're going through all this with yourself, then you feel that moment. It's leap of faith energy, right? right? Whenever we are putting ourselves out there for ourselves, it's leap of faith energy. That's what that is. That's leap of faith energy. And what is leap of faith? It means you're willing, right? It means you're willing. More than anything, it means you're willing for the lesson at the end of it, even if you don't know what the lesson is going to be at the end of it, but you have to be available for it. And you have to, at the very least, say to yourself, the curiosity, right? The pain and the overhead of just waiting and just wondering, and of the fantasy and the what ifs and all of that, right? If that is, if you realize and you put into your awareness that itself is baggage, and that just by taking that leap of faith, you can alleviate that baggage, right? And move forward. Hello? Hello? Hi. Oh, good. Oh, you have to go through the whole house, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it okay that she's out?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Do you have to do anything in this room?
I did have to take a photo inside here. If you
Oh,
don't mind.
okay. No, that's totally fine. We're reappraising the house because we're getting our insurance redone. It's great. So there you go. Just put yourself out there. Oh my goodness. So yeah, anybody else? Anybody else? I feel like, especially with Mondays, a big thing, especially if we have a tendency to be like heavy go-getters, and we get really excited. We have these huge bursts, right, of energy, huge bursts of focus, and we get really excited. We can become also easily overwhelmed if we're not taking into consideration the full load of what's on our plates. Especially folks who have ADHD and struggle with prioritization, will get motivated by the first thing that's in front of them, right? The first thing that's in front of them, and then feel overwhelmed when that doesn't work out. And then all this other things start coming through that maybe they forgot about. It's the concept of all the marbles are in the air, and then you keep remembering that you have more marbles than you're focusing on, and then you immediately start to crumble, right? There's this lack of foundation in planning, essentially, in planning. And I have a prioritization model that I like to do with my clients, especially, well, more specifically, my clients who are super high performers, have tons on their plate. Usually they own their own business or multiple. And, just I have one who manages multiple real estate properties. I have another one who runs a not-for-profit, does a ton in the community. Just a lot on their plate, right? A lot on their plate. And what I like to do is I like to ask them, I have what's called a prioritization framework. And essentially you kind of ask yourself two things. You're asking yourself the impact of something and the effort, okay? And you put that on a grid, essentially. You put that on, 4 quadrants, and you end up with high impact, high effort, high impact, low effort, low impact, high effort, low impact, low effort, right? And so you have these 4 quadrants where you essentially, at any point, and I love about this model is you can really just fit it into any prioritization thing that you have going on, and you can just do it for the week, you can do it for the day, but you just need to organize your thoughts, right? What is what? And you have to ask yourself some really important questions, right? You have to ask yourself some really important questions, like if something is actually high impact. is something actually, and what does it mean, impact? That's always something that I love to go through with my clients, because it's like, well, what's the impact? Is the impact on your environment? What do you feel like it is, right? Is the impact on your environment and like the actual value that it will add? Is the impact mental? Is it emotional, right? Is it social? What is it? And asking yourself really honestly, what is the true impact? Is it actually going to make a real difference? Is it actually high impact? Or can we get away with calling it low impact? That way, we don't just make everything high priority. We don't make everything, high impact and what ends up being a lot of high effort. That's the other thing, right? High or low effort. If something is going to take you a while or not. The trick here is, how do you measure your effort, right? If something is high or low effort. Usually that's a little bit easier to measure with folks, if something is high or low effort. And then once you have those in each of their quadrants, the real question is urgency. Urgency. So is there a deadline? Is there an imminent deadline that you're working with? And there's so many times that people will be like, yes, this is priority. This is priority. This is urgent. This is urgent. And I'm like, okay, when's the deadline? And they're like, well, and I'm like, no. There's no well. It's either this date or it's not. It's either negotiable or it's not negotiable. And so a lot of times we have a tendency to blow out of proportion what actually is priority or isn't. And things may be important to us because they have sentimental value, or they make us feel shame. We feel different things, right, about how we're able to perform and how we're able to show up in our environment. And so we might be like, well, that's really important. It's like, well, it may be important to you, but what is the actual impact, right? You're allowed to say no to people. You're allowed to renegotiate deadlines, especially if you already have been doing it. But because it's embarrassing and because you're not sure if you can follow through with it, you're like, I just need to get this done. I need to get this done. But you have 10 other things that you also need to get done, right? So being real with ourselves about actual size of work is one of those things that, well, it's great if you can have somebody help you through it and work with you. But ultimately, it really does come down to holding yourself accountable and having honest conversations. When we can have honest conversations about how long work actually takes us, then we're able to better plan out, right? This is all coming from over 10 years experience as a producer and project manager in the tech and the gaming industry. And so it's all about being able to measure size of work. And this is not a perfect process, and it's not something where you go, oh, okay, now we know. No, it's always changing. And that's why when I work with a lot of my clients who have ADHD, the first thing that we have to work on is the shame. Because if you've been struggling with this ever since you were little, you have these labels put on you, and you spend your whole life trying to prove those labels wrong, or just trying to get ahead of those labels. And what happens when we do that is we lose the plot, and we start working on this other story, when in fact we've got our own whole life ahead of us and in front of us and on top of us, and we're not being present for it. So that's the most important thing. We want to try to be present for ourselves in that process and what actually is important. And when we're already struggling with priority, right, we will prioritize people pleasing, we'll prioritize all these other things before we prioritize the real tasks at hand, because we've already been told that we're lazy, or we make bad decisions, or we take too much on, or we're unfocused, or we're all over we're a high energy kid, right? There's all these things that we've kind of got narratives in the back of our head of what we are, even if we don't think we are in our consciousness, it's still there. And how that influences you and how that shows up in your life and how you respond to it, it says a lot. It says a lot about the effort that you're putting into being in your awareness, in your full awareness. So there you go. So there you go. All right. Let's see here. We're going to do from these cards. We're going to see what else as it serves. Our highest and greatest good, please and thank you. Thank you for the week ahead. As it serves our highest and greatest good, please and thank you. I don't even feel it. There we go. Ooh, 8 of Cups reversed. Now, to me, this tells me, now, if we look at this, she's walking away, right? She's walking away. She's walking toward the sunshine, but she's walking away. And what I see when this is reversed is don't walk away. Don't walk away. All right? Don't walk away. This week, do not walk away. And that has a lot to do with also the fact that, like, what were we just talking about, right? Indecision, right? We're mentioning friendships. Don't walk away. Be grateful for the connections that you have. And also don't ignore how you're feeling. Don't ignore your intuition. Maybe we try to do a better job at what are the questions we can be asking ourselves, right? In terms of understanding where that motivation is coming from, right? But doing a better job of understanding where that is coming from is so important. That's doing the work, right? Is sitting with it. That can be hard alone, for sure, but allow yourself to sit with it. Allow yourself to ask yourself different questions around that. Well, why is this important to me, right? What kind of feelings does this bring up for me? If this were to fail, who would I feel more embarrassed in front of, right? If I were to succeed, who do I care about the most? Who do I care how they feel about it, right? What does that tell me about where my motivation is coming from? And also, right, if this were to work, if this were to not work, what does it entail? What is the effort involved, right? What can I sacrifice? Where is my point of comfortability in being able to sacrifice? And where should I be asking myself harder questions? Don't walk away. Okay? Don't walk away. Very, very important. All right? Don't walk away. Because you're right here. You're in the moment. You're in the moment. So if you are already present, we have this thing where we're like, okay, well, when the opportunity arises. Okay, well, it's not the right time. Okay, so when is the right time? When is the right time? It's right now. It's right now. What you have to do is be real. Be real with, is it important enough to you right now? Okay, is it important enough to you right now? Is really where you should be totally real with yourself, okay? Is it important enough to me right now? And if it's not, that's okay. You push it aside. But if it's something that keeps coming back, okay, then you got to do something. Don't walk away. Don't walk away from, the idea, okay? The change, the fear of change, right? Maybe it's a big new project. Maybe it's something that requires you to put yourself out there and you don't want to put yourself out there, right? But you know that you're supposed to. You know you should. That's one of the hardest feelings. When you know the next step. You know the next step. There's no denying what the next step is. Ugh. And it's also the last thing you want to do. This is what happens when we change jobs, when we change relationships, when we, right? It's like we know what the next step is, and it's also the last thing we want to do. You can't run away from it. You can delay, but you can't completely run away from it. So this says to me, don't walk away. Don't walk away from it. Okay? Don't walk away. Got somebody at my door. Who is this? Who is this? All y'all is my witness. Ugh. Hi there. Hi. Oh, how's it going?
Going well. See if you're good. I want to check in with you guys. Any problems? Any bothers?
Nope, everything's great. Thank you.
All right, I'll just start dog and kick down an hour.
Will do. Great. Thank you. Have a good one. It is a busy Monday. It is a busy Monday. I know I have this Dodger blanket. Y'all, I'm not a Dodger fan. I respect the organization, but I'm not a Dodger fan. But this is a nice blanket, and so I kept it because it was a gift. So there you go. Okay. Okay. There we are. That's all I got. Unless anybody wants a card read. I know some people come in, come out. You know, we're gonna start doing this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, same time. This morning I had to go pick up my car from the dealer, whatever. They had to service my car. Is that what I say? The dealer? The shop? Yeah, they were working on it. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna start doing this Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I'll take another card. I'll take another card. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, for Vanessa. Career and life. Ooh. Let's do career. And then let's do life, okay? I mean, since you're offering, I am. Thank you. Actually, thank you. Okay. Who are you to deny me? Who are you? So funny. All right, let's do career first. And then let's do life. As it serves Vanessa's highest and greatest good. Her career, please, and thank you. Thank you. Well, we have the pest control people. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, no, you can't see him. I'm so used to landscape and people being like, I'm distracted now. Okay, all right, let's do this again. As it serves her highest and good of the highest and best way, please and thank you. I can hear your guides, Vanessa, saying, come on with it. Come on with it. Here we go. And then, okay. All right, so here's what we have for career, okay? So career, what's interesting is we have the Queen of Cups, okay? And the Queen of Cups is about nurturing. It's about supporting others, okay? And then we have the World, which is, I feel like, a lot more ambiguous when it comes to talking about career. And when I say ambiguous, I mean more like there's just so many options. I feel like it's literally the saying of like the world is your oyster. Okay, this is how I feel. This is what's coming through. And it's this sense of, when I look at both of these, it's like, as long as you are supporting others, okay, as long as you are in a position where you feel like you are bringing out the best in others, and I don't know exactly, right? Like, I mean, we've talked a lot. I know you're in HR. which actually that's interesting, right? Supporting others. But also you do a lot for your kids and their careers and taking care of them. It feels like there's still a lot of options for you. And as long as you have this as a foundation, as long as you are in the vibration of queen supporter, okay, and of queen like nurturing vibes, yes, because I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to escape, right? Then all these options will just naturally come up for you. All of these options will naturally come up to you. Now, what's interesting is I got a whole other second set, okay, of cards that came through. And this, I feel like HR is only a means to an end. And I feel that. I feel that. It feels like it's not, it's, there's a widening of a doorway for you that isn't even a doorway. It's just like you're just outside. Release me, right? But the reality is that that's what you're good at, okay? And it's so unfortunate. I hate to give you this, but like you're so capable of doing whatever it is that you want to do that it truly is up to you, which is why I think it's interesting that I got the second set of cards and I feel like it's in response to this card specifically. And what we have is the Ace of Cups, which is another water cup, okay, which is another water card. We have the Ace of Cups, which is about self-care. I feel like I should have said my doorway was widening during birth. I knew as soon as I said widening, I was like, but this is about self-care. So the what, when it comes to career, the what is expansive. It's expansive. What's important is self-care and curiosity. Okay? Self-care and curiosity. Genuine curiosity. And a lot of that says to me, trying new things. That just says trying new things. Just being open to the curiosities that come your way. But balancing it. This is a balance. This is not just about curiosity and doing mindless searches on Google and how does this work and doing this and doing that. No. It's also about self-care. Okay? It's also about self-care. If you're not taking care of yourself and how you feel about yourself, but you're chasing down these rabbit holes, okay, you're going to get frustrated and you're going to spiral out real quick. Okay? But if you balance the going down those rabbit holes with self-care, the norm for you, yes, I know. You balance that with self-care, then you're able to be more available for what's going to trigger you when you go down these rabbit holes. Because when you go to these rabbit holes, you're going to go, oh, this is a possibility. And then you're going to go, this is not a possibility. I feel this way about myself. I feel that way about myself. I'm tired, right? So that doesn't happen. But introduce this, and now you have the stamina for this, okay? If you are, I hate to put it this way, but if you're better at taking care of yourself, okay? If you're better at taking care of yourself, you will have the stamina to actually do the real work of the curiosity. And the curiosity won't just be like passive and annoying, right? It won't be like, oh, let me just look and see what this is doing. Okay, yeah, all right. like that. Okay, yeah. Well, that works for them. Good for them. That works for them. Right? And instead you can be like, no, bitch, I could do that too. Yes, that's inspiring. Right? So have to balance these two. You have to balance self-care with curiosity and with that openness of wanting to do the new and different things, okay, but you have to balance it with taking care of yourself. So, but only you know what that means, honestly. When it comes to self care, we like to think about what self care means this way and that way, and pamper yourself or blah blah blah. It's so different for everybody what self care actually means. You are the only person that can tell yourself what self care actually means. Okay, you're the only one. You're the only one. Facts. Okay, you're the only one. You're the only one. All right. Now, and life. Got people coming. You're welcome. Now let's look at life in general. Even though I feel like that curiosity and the self-care works, but for life, let's see what's going on for life. Good, Vanessa. What is for life reading? Thank you. Oh. Thank you. Okay. I have the 5 of coins. Now, what this is telling me, okay, is healing. And not just specifically healing. This card to me has always meant one thing, which is healing the child self. Okay? You see this woman, this is kind of like, this is you, all right? Regal in your knowing, in your awareness. But you're protecting this child, right? And if this figure were to look into this mirror, it's broken, right? It's broken. This is all about healing child wounds and what exactly that means. We may feel like, oh, I'm good, right? Or we may feel like we have a lot going on. Regardless, this is pinpointing and really placing light on the fact that this does need to be a central theme in your life. You're allowed for this to be a central theme in your life. When you're a parent, when you have kids, when you are showing up for everyone else all the time, especially when there's little people involved. No problem, thank you. You can deprioritize your mental health, right? Your emotional health, and not that one, this one, and our self-care, right? We don't take care of ourselves. When we're taking care of everybody else, we don't take care of ourselves. We just deal with the thing that's in front of us, And we don't have the time to go backwards and say, for lack of a better way, why am I like this? Right? And I say this because I'm speaking from experience, right? That sense of, why am I like this? And this can be in a good way too. This could be in a positive way where it's like, why is this so important to me? Right? Why is this so important to me? Why is doing this thing that I'm petrified of doing, but I really want to do it? Why is that so important to me? Right? Why is that so important to me? A lot of that has to do with, right, having the courage to go back and asking yourself where those child experiences were, where those events were. So really this says, like, you're allowed to do the digging. You're allowed to confront that. You're allowed to feel uncomfortable. Okay? You're allowed to feel uncomfortable. And you're allowed to give yourself reason. You're allowed. So it's so funny because we have a tendency that if like something came from our childhood, this is not uncommon. We go, whatever. It's done. It happened. Sure. This is a little brain lesson, okay? You may say that, and you may think that here, but your hippocampus, where trauma stays, your hippocampus is like memories, okay? If you have trauma or if you have a conflict or you have something that you have not worked through, okay, whether you wanted to or not, and you want to move on, but it keeps coming up, and you're like, well, it's not even important anymore. But it clearly it's getting you upset. There is a conflict there that hasn't been resolved and it's stuck in your hippocampus, which means that whenever that feeling that triggers fear, anger, fight, flight, whatever, right? Your hippocampus gets engaged and it takes you right back to the past. Right back to the past. Right back to how it felt in that moment, or what you thought in that moment, or who those people were in that moment, or whatever. But it takes you right back there. It takes you right back there. It takes you right back to there. I'm trying. So, it's okay to go back there. It's okay. And it's okay to give yourself the reason. It could be so stupid to yourself in the moment. And if it was any other person, you'd be like, that's so dumb. Right? But it's not up to you. It's up to little you. Little you may have taken it really hard. So even though in your adulthood and you may be like, that wasn't even a big deal, that wasn't even a thing, but little you thought it was a big deal, right? Little you did think it was a big deal, which is why you keep going back there. Okay? So you just have to go back there and you just have to give yourself reason. And you have to just be like, girl, boy, child, right? Whatever. You just need to hold them. And you just need to be present in that moment. And in a shitty way, but in a very real way, you almost have to re-witness through your experience, through your eyes, not the external narrative. Not the external narrative. This is what happens a lot when victims reclaim their power, is by, instead of saying things like, well, they didn't know, or, well, it was an accident, or, well, that was the culture, or blah, 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 right? Instead, you go back and you witness the event, or you allow yourself to feel the feelings of little you, of child you, which goes, this is scary, this is fucked up, what is going on? I don't feel comfortable, right? I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling alone. right? And just giving yourself the reason and just being like, yes, that's how you felt, period. What anybody else thinks about that event is not their problem. It's because it happened to you, right? So if it was an event where your mother yelled at you and that had a lasting effect on you, but even in your adulthood you go, that was stupid. Like, whatever. Like, she yelled at me. Like, it's fine. But for whatever reason, your hippocampus is like, bitch, we need to go back there because you're stuck. You're stuck. So can you just give me a hand and just be there with me, just re-witness the thing and just let me know that, like, it's okay that I was scared. It's okay that I felt alone. It's okay that I felt like nobody loved me. It's okay. Can you please just right? Right? Can you just take a minute? So you go back there and you go, yes. And you have a good cry or whatever it is. You journal about it. But give yourself the reason. It's okay that you didn't like that. That's fucked up, right? Just be that homie for yourself. That goes back down there and goes, that wasn't right. That wasn't right. No, right? Be that homie for yourself. Because if you can't be that homie for yourself, you're going to be stuck back there alone going, I don't understand what happened because everyone's telling me that this is different, even though I'm feeling very, very different, right? So this just says it's okay. It's okay. You're allowed to go back there. You're allowed to feel your feelings about it. And you're allowed to give yourself every single fucking reason. You are allowed. This is permission. If something didn't sit right, give yourself the reason. Doesn't matter if you're still talking to these people, if they're still in or whatever, if they're upstanding citizens, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is how you felt when those things happened. What were those experiences like for you through your eyes as a child? That's this. Okay? That's this. In spades. Okay. So there you go. Hey, happy Monday. I don't know why I get so weird when the pest control person is here. They're nice. Don't even get me wrong. They're really nice. But I'm just like, am I supposed to be doing something? No, I'm not supposed to be doing something. I'm just supposed to be staying in my house. You're so welcome. I love you. I'm so happy we can do this again. Hercules, Hercules. So yeah, so there you go. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Come back. Come back. All right, we're gonna keep doing this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we'll it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I don't know. Should I do like pick a piles or pick a cards live? I don't know. Any ideas? What do you think? What do you think? I'm gonna start putting my cards away while I have you. Yeah? Think so? Okay, I can do that. Because that's fun. It's fun too. I could do them with like the Soul's Journey cards because I love the lesson cards. The lesson cards are great. Yes. Yes. All right. Okay. I like it. I love the enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is key. Okay, fantastic. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe we'll do that on Wednesdays. Do like pick a card Wednesdays. You know? Especially as we're like building this shit back up. Because, you know, I need to tell people on Instagram. Because that's the thing. I haven't told anybody on Instagram. I've just been doing this solo, quietly. And, you know, I need to just like let people know. Let the old homies know. That we're over here because I don't know what it is. I don't like Instagram. Tarot, if you have. I like aggressive cards. Give it to me rough. Give me the truth and the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. So help me God. Yeah, it's tough. Oracle's soft. Oracle is soft. Also, there's like certain oracles that are like over the top soft. That's just like their whole spiel is soft. Actually, you know what some crazy oracle cards I just got? Girl, let me show you these cards. These are not soft. These are very like, this is archetypes. And it's called the Wild Unknown archetypes. These will kick your ass. And I got, because they're huge, I got little pocket archetypes. I got little baby ones. Cancer energy. Oh my God, that's so true. But I also got the little mini ones. And they're circular. But yeah, these are cool. These are very cool. These are, these will kick your ass. This is like a whole ass reading and a whole ass type of shit. So, those are very cool. But generally speaking, yes, oracle cards are like, don't misinterpret me. I will tell you, you are a joy and everything is great and just trust the path. Yeah, no, we like to mix it up over here. We like to mix it up. So yeah, so Wednesdays we'll do pick a cards or pick a piles, whatever comes through. Pick a reading, basically, whatever comes through for each pile. But we'll do pick a pile, and we'll do them with the tarot cards, and I'll put a lesson card on each one. How's that sound? Yeah. So we'll do that on Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. Also, I have to post shorts for these videos. I know for sure that's like we're starting. We're just getting going. We're just getting to the getting. But yeah. This is fun. Thanks for hanging out. Happy Monday. I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. And if they can join us, we will be here Wednesday. We're going to do pick a cards, pick a piles, and also Friday morning. Okay. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Love you, Vanessa. And let me know if you need anything. You just hit me up, message me on the socials. And yeah, we'll talk later. All right, y'all. I love you. You're amazing. You're awesome. And you are already perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for having the courage to show up every single fucking day. And getting closer and closer to you and you and you and you and you, because you got this, and we're all in this together. Talk to you later.